Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wing. Oh, wow! Hi, Boo Boo! Oh my gosh, how lovely was that? Hey, Boo Boo! Wow. Well, welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. We've got Boo Boo, the yellow parakeet, and JJ, the blue parakeet, here for your entertainment. Oh, that makes me so happy. Hope you're doing well today. I'm hoping some surprising energy comes in, surprise and delight, something just for you, just to uplift your spirits. So, all right, let's get to this reading. It's a lot coming out. All right. What's hidden? Thank you. Outcome and advice. Outcome, thank you. All right, let's get to today's reading. Okay, Four of Wands reverse, Five of Swords, Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Let's turn all of these over. All right. Four of Wands upright is indicating a celebration, stepping from one state of being into the next. In reverse, it feels like going further and further into unhappiness. Five of Swords feels like I'm describing what someone was offering you, what you weren't aware of. I think you thought you were going to have Four of Wands upright with this person, that you were continuing to move your relationship with this person to the next level, more attached, more enmeshed, more connected. Instead, it feels like this person gave you Four of Wands in reverse. Every time you took a step of more connection, more deeper commitment with this person, that it took you deeper and deeper into Five of Swords energy. This person feeling that you're tied to them in a way that you won't leave. And so they feel, it feels like bait and switch, like you were told while dating this person, you know, just given the sun, moon, and stars, everything's great. And then when you take that next step to engagement, there's a little pull off, like this person lets go of a little bit of their effort, of their care, of their love. And then if you take this relationship again from engagement to marriage, then they've got you, so they feel like they can switch and be mean, be cruel. It wasn't about giving you, it feels like this person told you exactly what you wanted to hear. Boo Boo, girl, hello, are you coming by again? Yay! Oh my gosh! Oh, and JJ's now. Oh my gosh, such a heavy reading and such lightness. So what I'm getting here is someone took advantage of you. You're a very blessed person. Look at you, you mermaid, you. You're very aligned, you're very blessed, you're very sparkly and shiny. And it feels like this person mirrored and told you, yes, oh yes, I want the same thing. Yes, whatever you said, they agreed to, even though that's not what type of relationship they wanted with you. They wanted to bully you, to own you, to tear you apart, to be able to benefit somehow from you being a very blessed, shiny, sparkly person with a lot of blessings, a lot of love to give. And so this relationship was karmic. It was to help you learn some type of lesson about what love is. This is not love. King of Wands in reverse. This feels like this person is actually very insecure. And so they didn't feel that they could pull you or who they wanted in a relationship by being honest with them, by showing who they really are. Feels like who they really are was not at the beginning of the relationship when you felt so loved and seen and cared for. That was them just reflecting whatever they needed to. Like they could join you, that they were at your level. But really, and every time you progressed with this relationship, maybe even after marriage, children, and even they feel comfortable to be more and more toxic because they feel like they've got you. And maybe in some ways they were right. Maybe you spent this entire relationship trying to get back to that beginning point where it felt so good, where they were actually investing in the relationship. But instead, it feels like you poured all your focus and attention centering this relationship in this person. It feels like this person's just sitting there trying to get that fruit, trying to get some type of payout, trying to get back to being cared for, being loved. And instead, it's an activity where you center this person, this relationship. You ignore yourself, everything else, because you're trying to get some kind of payoff. This kind of feels like what is it? The gambling machines, the slot machines. They get you addicted by paying out little bit at a time to keep you hooked, breadcrumbed along. Also, in psychology in high school, we trained rats to push a lever. And to get that rat to constantly just push that lever over and over, you stop giving them the reward. You stop giving them any care, any love for the rat. It's food. And that makes the rat just sit there. At first, you teach them how to push the lever. They might hit it accidentally, you get food. Then they learn to hit that lever, get the food, get a reward. So this is conditioning, behavioral modification. And this person would, so with the rat, once you get them to train to push the lever to get the food, then you make it so they have to push the lever 4 times before they get a treat. And so then they're just like hitting that lever, trying so hard, and then they get finally that reward. What scientists have figured out is intermittent. So you never know if it's going to be, you're going to have to push that lever 50 times or 5 times to get that treat. But it gets that person, that rat, whoever's being conditioned to just focus on pushing that lever. That becomes an obsessive type of conditioned response. So that's what this person did to hook you in and have you continually pushing this lever to try to get just a morsel of love and affection, where when they were training you how to push that lever, you were just getting constant reward. All right. Feels like this is going to help some of you see something about a past relationship, or maybe a relationship that you're in now. Anything else that would help the viewer? Let's look at what's hidden. Okay. Death reverse, 4 of Swords reverse, 3 of Cups reverse, Hierophant. Okay. Death reverse, this feels like never ending. Someone doesn't want something to be over. 4 of Swords reversed is my no communication or not healing. 3 of Cups reverse feels like a toxic group. Toxic group. Gossipy, triangulation, manipulation. Hierophant is either a contract or someone who's learned something, someone who's connected with their higher self, who's seeing a lot of clarity. Let's break it down. All right, so what do we need to know about what's hidden? It feels like there's some group. This could be family, friends, friend group. It's toxic. It feels like you've gone no contact with some friend group or family. Wow, 10 of Swords reverse. King of Cups, Hanged Man. Yeah, I think it's wise to go no contact with this group. This is a lot of betrayal. Painful communication. Okay, what I'm getting here is there's some group, toxic group. I'm not getting any closer yet to identify this group, but it feels like they, boy, aren't you the interesting subject matter? First thing I want to say is they have nothing going on in their lives. Nothing exciting. They're stuck in a repetitive pattern, and there's something about you, your uniqueness, your different, your otherness. It feels like they enjoy ousting you, making you feel ousted, different, shunning you. It feels like you've caught on to that. Maybe you're not talking to them. But what I'm getting is they're just so bored with their life. They have nothing going on. They have nothing nice to say about you behind your back. This feels like people who would be very kind to your face. You might have felt something there, but they're never going to address any issues that they have with you. Instead, they just enjoy gossiping about you. This feels, with the Hanged Man, like you're the sacrificial lamb. So it kind of has a family feel. That this group, these people, don't like a lot about themselves, but they're not mature enough to address those issues. And instead, they look at you and there's... they have nothing nice to say about you. They're hoping that their words, that feels like a smear campaign. There's stories about you. I keep getting this, like there's disgust. They're just, I feel a bit disgust, honestly, coming from them, but that's kind of how they are. That's like their landing point, like their center is just disgust as they're, and just poo-pooing. These are just negative people that have nothing. They feel, there it is. They feel powerful by being able to notice negative things about others. What they don't recognize is that we are the creators of our reality. And if you're seeing something out here that you don't like, then what is it within you that you're wanting to change? What is it about that reflection, about what's showing up that's trying to teach you something about yourself? And so by noticing and being very critical of others, of you, for sure, they are trying to create distance and separation from what's not acceptable. They're trying to create distance, like it's not me, it's out there, it's you, and trying to separate themselves, but it's just making it louder in their space. I don't think you're their medicine. I think you're a very kind person, and having maybe grown up being a scapegoat, or being a scapegoat has learned, it feels like you've allowed this to make you more mature. Because it feels like to stay in this environment with these people is, they're just very immature. They're never going to grow because everything is exterior to them. It has nothing to do with them. And so they're trying to distance themselves by whatever they're critiquing. Feels like what you could do when you're around these kind of people is whatever they are icky about and talking about others is really something that they're uncomfortable about within themselves, or it's some type of reflection. Okay, what's the Hierophant? The King of Wands again. King of Wands in reverse showed up in the main energy, but now the King of Wands is showing up upright, but with his back turned. Okay, what do we need to know about the King of Wands with his back turned? What's hidden from the viewer that the viewer needs to see? What's important? Ooh, Death card. Oh, Death card, Wheel of Fortune. This ending this relationship with this person that created karmic lies. It was bad luck, kind of. It wasn't bad luck. I think you were just exploring lessons, needing to learn lessons about what's love and what's not love. And maybe you thought you were exploring love, but this ending of this relationship is good luck. I think it's very good luck. It feels like you're being helped out of a relationship that was very toxic and painful, where you were sacrificed. Because you have the resources you need to turn your back on this energy with Queen of Pentacles and create anew. Not starting over, but starting over from a different vantage point, creating a new foundation to create a real happily ever after. I think you thought that this past relationship was your happily ever after because this person seemed so perfect at the beginning because they were mirroring your energy and saying yes, 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 whatever, to get you to press that lever some more, to get you hooked in, to get you conditioned to the type of relationship they want. And then they would slowly pull away the treats, the breadcrumbing, the care, the love, the affection, the understanding, the compatibility, the comfort, the connection, what you were wanting from this relationship. They were just getting, it was a power struggle. See if I can get this person who's got so many blessings to just bless me and fill me up, and I have to do nothing. Free emotional support, free physical labor, free access to your body, free, giving up all your blessings, giving in, pouring into this person, and just waiting for a little crumb. And after years, and sometimes for some of you decades of this type of behavior, the pushing the lever all day long, exhausted, and there's never been another treat coming out of that, never a breadcrumb for years, and feeling completely depleted and exhausted. So what I'm getting here is a message that this relationship ending is being done for you, so you can create a new beginning, and with people who really want to put the work in. Anything more around this group, this toxic group? It feels like it doesn't feel like you're talking to them, or there's some type of limited communication between this toxic group. What do we need to know about this toxic group? For some of you, it looks like there's a group of people that I describe very critical of you. There we go. I was like, it feels like there's a truth coming out. This is new information. This is success. This is victory. With the laurel and the eagle, this is freedom. I just heard Braveheart. Freedom. What is it? Gonna cry. Something about what would you give? They're on the battlefield, blue face. Yes, you might die on this field. And you could go back to your homes and live comfortably safe for the rest of your lives. But what would you give? What would you give for one chance, one opportunity for freedom? Something like that. Oh, that's what this energy is. I think that's why the birds are flying through. That this ending has been done for you. That you have an opportunity to create your own freedom. No one's coming to rescue you from this. What would you give? It feels like there's some of you that are ready for your freedom, ready for the truth, ready to set yourself free. Woo! What's this freedom? Is it coming from the viewer, this truth? As I'm looking at the Hierophant, it keeps, that's where I was getting like some type of truth, some type of higher knowledge and wisdom coming through around this group, around their toxic behavior. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not able to get closer. This is a general reading to what specifically is going on, but it feels like there's some truth coming in around a toxic group. It feels like they're related, the toxic group and this person who did the conditioning. Anything else that we need to know about the King of Wands? It feels like you're no longer carrying the burdens. Ooh, okay, Ten of Swords reversed. So we're ending a painful cycle where you were the sacrifice, where you were treated as less than, blamed, burdened by everybody's story on you. Okay, there we go. What I'm getting is that this person, that relationship person, either you're in a committed relationship with or marriage, it looks like there's some family group that's also toxic. Feels like this person created a smear campaign in a group that was already toxic, blaming you, but the truth is coming out. I think people are seeing that this King of Wands in reverse, whoever created this conditioning for you, people are seeing them as a juggler, as someone who just says what they need to say. And the message that being separated from this person was done for you, I'm getting there's some type of karma that this person is going to be receiving. And so timing wise, it's like you needed to move out of the way, otherwise you would receive their unwanted karma. Karma isn't a punishment. Karma is merely what you put out eventually comes back as a way to learn. So when I've done things where I'm like, I feel pretty confident that this is a good way to behave. And then I get treated in the same way. And I'm like, maybe not. Maybe there's a different way to go about this. And so you can take the lessons and learn from it. Learn from your karma. Not be victim to it. All right. Let's move on to the outcome and advice. High Priestess, Hanged Man again. Hanged Man came up in What's Hidden. Holy cow, Emperor. So far, these are all the major arcana cards. Lovers, major arcana. There we go. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Devil, Justice reversed. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get through the messages coming through. You have access to High Priestess energy. High Priestess is someone with unlimited potential. In the original imagery, there are two columns, one that's dark and one that's light behind her, but there's no roof, meaning she has unlimited potential. She's very intuitive. She's also secretive because she's getting her intuition from within. I feel like I'm being given some tactics here for some of you. You have to know to follow your intuition. Intuition isn't going to show you a map. that feels comfortable. Intuition is staying present, staying grounded. So when the timing is right, the moment you need to know to make a move, you'll get that intuitive hit. Make this move, go in this direction, move this way. When I followed my intuition in kind of stuck places, it's not like I see a map, even as a psychic, of what direction, because there's too many moving parts and there's too many moving energies. So intuition is staying as present and as grounded as possible. So when you get that hit, you take the move and you make those moves. You're not going to get, all right, the turn's coming in 5 days. You're going to get the message, turn now, like your navigation system. You don't want all those, there's going to be a left turn, there's going to be a right turn. You don't want all that. That's too much to look at. There needs to be kind of a trusting of that energy, showing yourself when you follow your intuitive hits. Is this my intuition? And learn. All right, Hanged Man feels like you needed to see something from a different perspective. Not seeing this relationship through the eyes of, how do I fix this? How do I press this lever more? How do I get the response that I'm looking for? There's a need to see what activity you've been engaging in. This is not love. This, someone tricking you into further and further unhappiness, bullying you, giving you less and less, telling you that bait and switch, that's not love. Getting you to do all the work and all the effort in the relationship, that's not love. This is someone insecure. If they were confident about how they were showing up and how they were getting you into the relationship, then they would have stood on their ground and said, this is the type of relationship I want. I don't want to have to do anything. I want you to pour into me, love me, tell me how amazing I am, and I never can be wrong. You're always wrong. I'm going to make you feel crazy. I'm going to make it so you question your sanity. I'm going to get you so focused on pouring into me that you forget everything about yourself. So there's a need to see things from a different vantage point. There's a need for you with the Emperor to take the lead. And the way this Emperor is showing up, this is so unique. This is wild. Trusting your wildness, not your conditioned, programmed version of you. But it feels like what I'm getting here is following your intuition, seeing things from a different standpoint, a need to take the lead, for you to take the lead, to lead yourself out of this. Lovers, making different choices. I feel like a lot of people who I do readings for want to know if they're going to be loved, because they've been pushing that lever for so long, and with no treats coming out, no breadcrumbs, and they're depleted, exhausted. There's no doubt that there is love out there, but pushing the lever, waiting for a breadcrumb, is not love. And so there's a need to heal from that activity before inviting someone else in, because you might be conditioned to go back into overgiving and pushing a lever. But yes, of course there are lovers out there. Real lovers who want to love you, who want what you have, just as you are. Not trying to conform and get you into a way of acting and behaving, but who are interested in you, not when you lose the weight, not when you but right now. Not because they need something from you, but because they care about you. They're into you. They're curious about you. They want to hear what you have to say. They enjoy being around you. I'm also getting, with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles in this image, she's painting that pentacle on the ground. She's creating a new foundation with new people willing to put in the work. If you're worried about finances, it feels like the messages I'm getting here, this is the second time the Queen of Pentacles has shown up in regards to you, with the message of starting over, creating a foundation. Not starting over from scratch, but starting over from a new vantage point. You have a lot more resources than you think. For some of you, let's find some resources. Who are the people around you? Who can you gather around you so you have the resources you need? Because this devil energy and just comes with justice reverse. This isn't fair. It was never meant to be fair. It was never meant to be balanced. It was meant to pull you into your addiction, into your obsessive energy, to get you hooked in. Nobody is chaining you in, but it's like a mental prison, obsession and addiction. Getting you to push that lever, and every time there's a bait and switch, making you feel like more and more insecure about who you are. So this person is projecting their insecurities onto you, so you feel that you have no value other than pushing that lever and pouring into this person. It feels like a lot of you forgot that you're a GD girt mermaid. That you're shiny and sparkly and you have blessings, access to blessings and magic. To get back to alignment, to remember your mermaid self. So I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.